Hey everybody, this is Joanne with Westwood Virtual Associates and All Around Local Training, and welcome to how to claim your Google My Business listing. So we'll get into this pretty quick. As you can see, there are a number of online business directories that you can get into, and many of them would be very appropriate for you. There are Yelps, Yahoo, Google, Bing. All of these directories are really good, especially for the local business where you want to bring somebody to your brick and mortar location. So it'll have maps and directories and directions. So that'll help bring people right to your building. So you really want to get in there. There are, as I said, hundreds of these. They're great to increase your internet traffic, to improve customer recognition. People can do reviews on these different programs. You've probably heard of SEO, search engine optimization, and each of these directories provides an inbound link into your website. So you could be found because somebody was out there on Yelp, was in your area and looking to see what other businesses might be in the area. So this would be really good to have as many of these directories as you can. And today we're only going to go over how to claim your Google My Business directory, but I do have tutorials on all of the others that you'll see if you stay here to the end. There'll be some links so that you can get all these tutorials. So you certainly want to get into these directories because they will help categorize your website and be more likely to appear in search engines. So there are some restaurant directories. There are retail directories. So there's a variety of different ones, and so you could get in some of those more specialized directories that will help people find your establishment. They, of course, link all the websites together. As I said, this will create more inbound links, which, of course, then is going to increase your traffic to your website. And it will be boosting your SEO because when you do those listings, you will be able to put in keywords and so forth to optimize those directory listings so that you pop up more frequently in SEO. So for instance, if I am a plumber in Cincinnati, I have a website where I have said plumber in Cincinnati a number of times, but when I do my Google My Business listing, I'm also going to say I'm a plumber in Cincinnati. I install plumbing in Cincinnati. I can use keywords over and over. So it's going to help come up in the search engine results. And you may find after a while that your website, your LinkedIn, your Facebook, your Google My Business, all of these show up because you have optimized them well. And you can actually beat out your competition by having all of these directories bump them off page one. So this will help you stand out. Your potential customers will find you and be able to get to your establishment. So we've already talked how it's going to increase your website traffic. If you have more traffic and your website is created well so that it converts that traffic to sales, then of course is increasing your sales revenue. Reciprocal links. So sometimes you're going to have links back out to your social media, and so that helps as well in the SEO. There's all kinds of stuff with SEO. That's a whole nother topic. Brand recognition, more interactions with customers. So you need to be wherever your customer is. Some people are Facebook people. Some people are Google people. Some people are, different. So you need to be in each of these because you want to capture your potential customer wherever it is that they like to hang out. And you'll also be able, on many of these directories, offer some of your deals, your promotions, your press releases. If you're blogging, you can post your articles, and that way your content is getting out there on more outlets. And then you will have control over all of these, so your appearance will be comprehensive and will be uniform throughout all these different listings. As I said, there's hundreds. Here's just a few of the top ones. Google My Business, Yahoo Local, Bing, Yelp, Merchant Circle, Yellow Pages. It says Soup Pages. I think I forgot the R. Excuse me. City Search, MapQuest, so on. So I do have, as I said, a tutorial that can walk you through each one of these. Today, you're going to get free for this webinar the tutorial on how to claim your Google My Business listing. So before you get started, you want to get a lot of your things available to you, right? You want to get your logo. You want to write out your address and so forth. You need to have your address needs to be exactly the same every single time in every one of these directories. If you are on Main Street, you need to decide that you are doing ST period, ST, or STREET. It can't be a whatever each time. It has to be exactly the same. As smart as Google is still a computer, and it looks at data. And so it needs to see that street is street is street is street, so that it knows that each one of these directories is all affiliated with the exact same business. So write it out for yourself somewhere so that you know exactly what the standard is that you've chosen. You want to present your company name exactly the same, whether or not you always present Inc. on the end of your thing. For instance, I'm Westwood Virtual Associates LLC, but I don't typically use LLC in all my listings. I'm known as Westwood Virtual Associates, and so that's what I put out every single time. So you want to get very, very consistent. And as always, there are people who can help, like me. So if this gets overwhelming, I've got a form. You fill it out. I'll go in and take care of this for you. It's not, for me, it's not that difficult. I do it every single day. All right. So as you know, the Google My Business is a free listing. It's probably already out there because Google knows addresses and phone numbers and so forth. So it already has probably created a place card, and so you're going to want to go out, find the pre-existing one, and you're going to claim it. If you don't see it, then you're going to create it from scratch. So Google My Business does allow you the opportunity then to auto-respond to customers. You can post live business updates, highlight special promotions. You can find out info about your customer base because people will follow you and connect with you. And it also will help you put specific business information and keywords like I had mentioned before. So really important. So you can just go to google.com/business, and you're going to be using your Google account. Now, you might want, for instance, I may have a Joanne at gmail.com Google account, but I would probably recommend to you to make sure that you have a business account that you use solely for your business. So perhaps you already have Google Analytics, perhaps you already have the Gmail. Those are all a Google account, and they are affiliated with whatever that Gmail account is. So if you already have a Gmail, then you already have a Google account. But what I'm saying is that may be personal. You may want to create one that is just solely business. So you'll want to create that account first before you come out here and then claim your business listing. So you're going to sign in then to your Google account. All right. And then once you're in there, you'll go and locate your business listing. And like I said, a lot of times then it's going to have claim this listing. If you haven't found it, then this is what you're doing. You'll choose categories that fit your company profile and so forth. You're going to fill out your name and address, and this again is where I said you want to be exactly the same every single time. When you do this, you're going to be able, sometimes Google isn't exactly right on where it puts the pin, and so there you can go in and you can move the pin around so that you can have it placed exactly correctly each time. All right. So once you've typed up all that information, it's Google's going to then have you verify. So it used to do the phone number. It would call you by phone, and sometimes you can do it and sometimes you can't, and I haven't figured out why. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. If you can get verified by phone and you're sitting there in your office and you can answer your business line that you have listed in your Google listing, then do that. It'll be instantaneous. You'll be verified right now. Otherwise, you're going to ask for it to send you a postcard, and usually within 7 to 10 days, you're going to get the postcard. It's going to have a number on it, a PIN number. I think usually it's about maybe 6 digits long or something. And then you come back into this listing to the verify, and you put in that PIN number, and that will finally activate your Google My Business account. And it will then make your listing live and the map and so forth. You'll be able to start doing your promotions and deals, etc. Again, I'm going to provide this little checklist to you, and I hope that you're able to step through this and get it done. If you need some assistance, feel free to come in on westwoodva.com. You can schedule a call with me. I give 20-minute free calls, so if we can get things done in 20 minutes, nice. If you want some help getting your, claiming your business, excuse me, then I do that pretty inexpensive, I think. So I'll help you guys. Show special here for $20. I usually charge $49. So if you want some help claiming your Google My Business listing, let me know. I'll help you take care of that. Thanks for attending, and I'll see you next week.